Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on? Let's go ahead and play some Dark Souls 2, cause you know it's Kita Edition! Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Oh no, I forgot that John, my friend, was playing, and he always flips the Y-axis, cause he's crazy like that. So if you guys remember, we just upgraded our Hade, or Hades, however you pronounce it properly, Night Sword. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right back into the Harvest Valley. And we're going to go to the Poison Pool again, and that's because there's some things I skipped because I wanted to get the Poison Bite Ring first. And we're going to run back and grab those and then move forward. So that's going to be the plan, and then I think let's go ahead and keep on going down this path of Harvest Valley for a while. And we'll come back eventually to the wharf, because we're going to want to... Because there's actually a character who'll show up in Harvest Valley who probably won't at this point. I think first you have to meet... Ooh, whoops. I'm crazy right now. I'm like, I forgot there's poison. What? Poison? In Harvest Valley? I'm crazy. What? Who put that there? Who did that? Oh yeah, if you look at the bottom of my cape, by the way, you can actually see, and my legs, you can see the poison all over it still. So it actually stays on there, and that's why it's still, the meter's going up. And then it'll end up dropping once that kind of wears off. But that's... It gets stuck on you when you go through a water type of area with it. But I'm probably going to get poisoned here, so... Let's just deal with these guys then. Well, if I'm going to get poisoned anyways, then screw it. I'm running in here. Come on. Shoot your crap at me so I can heal up. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about wasting healing items since I am right by a bonfire. Let's go ahead and get all the items around here. So there's a Fading Soul. And we're going to get a Titanite Chunk. And oh, what do you know? I'm poisoned again for standing in poison. Who would have thought? Fading Soul. Titanite Chunk's going to be awesome. Really, I should have gotten that first before going back, because I could have. Smooth and Silky Stone. And Titanite Shard. Another Smooth and Silky Stone, a small one. But yeah, really, I should have gotten that Titanite Shard before, or Chunk, before going back to Majula, because that is actually something that can come in handy. I'm going to pop out of the poison for a bit. So this one's not a water type of poison, so that's why it's not getting soaked in my garb and why the poison goes out right away. So it's only when you step in like a water-based poison that it actually gets soaked in your garb. Alright, get that Fading Soul. You come to me. You come to me. Okay, cool. Thank you. And there we go. Let's go ahead and move forward and jump. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that Gavlan. Oh yeah, there's a Fragrant Branch of Yore here. So another one. There's actually two in Harvest Valley right off the bat. So that's really big. That. Wow, he parried me. You jerk. You jerk. That's cool. I'll roll away, just like I do in PvP. You're like, you think you got me? No. Roll. Yeah, two Fragrant Branches of Yore right here in Harvest Valley, so that's actually pretty big news. But yeah, so Gavlan's not going to be here yet. He'll come after you talk to him in the wharf. So, but Gavlan ends up here. This is the second location he comes to. So that's one reason why you want to go to the wharf first, and why it really is the better place to go to first. But, you know. Let's go ahead and open up this treasure chest in the pit of poison and despair and tears. And we're going to get a fire seed. So if you want to be a pyromancer, that's going to be a good spot to go to. You're definitely going to want that fire seed so you can level up your pyro flame. At least I'm pretty positive that's what fire seeds do. I actually haven't done it yet in my own game, but I'm pretty sure that's what you use fire seeds for. We check real quick, actually. Oh, I saw the 0 and I was like, is that my human effigies? No way. No way. I haven't even been using them. Yeah, you can see I've got a couple small Smooth and Silky Stones there. Let me check my health. Okay, cool. A couple small Smooth and Silky Stones there. A normal Smooth and Silky Stone. All they do is they increase the chance of rare drop. The better they are, the better chance you have of getting a rare drop from the crows who are at the beginning of the game. And the nest, they give you a random. It's basically what they give you in trade for these Smooth and Silky Stones is random. And there's some really good things they'll trade for you, but the better that the Smooth and Silky thing you trade to them is, the better what they give you will be. I mean, sorry, the better chance you'll have of getting one of those better items. So, actually, the petrified something counts as the best version of a smooth and silky stone. So that's basically what that is. And I was gonna look at the fire seeds. So let's see where that's at. Where you be, fire seed? Where you be? That shows you how much I used it in my game. Fire seed, come on. Fire seed. What? Oh. Right, I'm being an idiot. Strengthens pyromancy flame. So there you have it. It's used to strengthen a pyromancy flame. A pyromancy flame serves as the catalyst for pyromancies and scales the strength of each spell according to its level. So, if you want to use... Oh, actually, let's read what it says about fire. Fire is a common object of worship. It can never be grasped, and its mystery stokes the human imagination. Anyways, if you want to be a pyromancer, you definitely want to go down and get that fire seed. That's going to be a really good get for you, as that'll allow you to actually level that up. So, that is why I wanted to show that off. And yeah, like I said, the reason I wasn't getting it before was just because I wanted the Poison Bite Ring, which I should have equipped right now, even though, like I said, it doesn't do much of anything. Yeah, I do have it equipped. It's not really doing much. Not doing much. Alright. Intermission break. We'll play some music over this loading time. I do want to go ahead, since I have the Titanite chunk. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and raise up that Haiti Knight Sword while I'm thinking about it before I forget. Might as well. Might as well do it. So, hey, another great get, though, that Titanite chunk, because that's going to allow us to start really leveling up our weapons a lot better. And I forgot to talk to Lenegrass' daughter again, so that would be another thing to do as well while we're here. Stop giving me up for dead, Lenegrass. Just reinforce my Haiti Knight Sword for me. 2 plus 7. So that's going to raise up everything a little bit. Again, it's really not my favorite weapon. We're going to get one later that's better, which maybe I should have saved my Titanite chunk for, but that's alright. We'll use this here. We'll get more Titanite chunks.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting you here as well.
Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
So how about you trade me some better Titanite stuff? Oh, come on. Oh, what am I going to do with that?
These stones may look all the same. Some of them.
Oh, she's telling us the same stuff here right now with that, I think.
Should be used with none of the differences. No.
Oops. No. She should tell us something new here. She should talk about Lenegrass.
You know how they call this place Drang Lake, right?
Yeah, I've heard that.
In the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name.
Say what? Did it?
What was it? Well, I don't know. It's just something I heard.
Okay, so this is a common thing we're going to get.
Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot.
So many kingdoms have...
Each like a great flame that turns to soot.
Like a great flame that turns to soot.
Maybe that's
like
why
a first
people
flame
don't remember much about the past.
So, yeah, Drang Lake, essentially what they're saying, and this is going to be a common theme we're going to start to see here, is that a lot of kingdoms have risen and fallen in Drang Lake, and Drang Lake's just another name for a kingdom that used to be here in the past. What kingdom is it? I have some theories. I don't want to throw it out here right away until we get the items and such and descriptors that give my possible theories for what it is. But, yeah, so start thinking on that, guys. What do you think the kingdoms might have been that used to be here?
You see that blacksmith over there?
Oh, what? You mean Lenegrass? Yeah, he's a pretty cool bro.
Is he one of those hollows?
He's pretty hollowed out.
He seems to keep eyeing me up.
I'm eyeing you up too. It's because
He
he's your
sort of
pops.
looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart.
I like how...
But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he?
I like how she wouldn't even go ask Lenegrass. She's like just standing here in the stone right by him, and she won't even go and be like, hey, are you my dad by chance? You look a lot like my dad. Nope. Won't even have that conversation.
I was born in a land to the west, Volgan. Famous for its
So we
merchants.
get another person from Volgan.
There were great, bustling cities.
Volgan's like the merchant area.
But for me, they were suffocating. And
A lot
so
of
I
rich
set
keeps
out
in Volgan.
in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers, for certain. But I much prefer to live this way.
Well, live how you please.
For the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here.
Yeah, so
It's
again,
as if
she has forgotten how
I was
she ended up
drawn
here
to
as
the
well.
place, or lured in Oh, I don't know.
Or Lurden.
These stones may
Okay,
look
so that's going to be the exhauster dialogue. But we get some really interesting stuff from her now that she's over here, so... a lot of cool things. So basically that entire falling and rising of the kingdoms of Drangleic is going to be one of the key things here that we're going to hear about. And also that other thing that she was just talking on as well about Volgin. And Volgin, I'm actually working right now on lore, the first lore video for real. And it's going to be about the outlying lands of Drangleic, and that's kind of what I'm working away at right now. I think this video will probably go up before that, this Let's Play. Probably. But I mean, maybe this Let's Play. I'm kind of working on these at the exact same time. So, back and forth. But yeah, so Volgin is the merchant area. It's the merchant city. Tons of merchants. And actually, if you start off as the knight in the game, let's go ahead and look at some of my armor. And I can show this off. Armor. So, I think I have a falconer helmet. I bought it. Yeah, falconer helm. Helm worn by the Volgin falconers. Domestic Volgan soldiers are infamously timid, so it's no wonder that the fierce band of mercenary falconers was hired to compensate. It's also because Volgan really, it's a merchant city. That's really what it's all about. And there's a lot of rich merchants there who hire these falconers to be, in practice, they serve as bodyguards for the affluent elite. And they serve well such that nobody dares scrutinize their backgrounds. Now, I think it's possible that a lot of falconers probably came from Ferosa, which is an area that was known for war that collapsed, and a lot of warriors became mercenaries and sell swords and things like that. And also bandits and all that like. But I think it's possible that a lot of falconers are actually from Ferosa. So, but then they serve in Volgin.
Oh, hello again.
So this guy's from Volgin as well.
Oh, by the god.
Okay, so we haven't actually paid enough. One of you guys was telling me you need to spend 1,000 souls on him to actually help him out. So let's go ahead and buy a shield from him. So how about this Twin Dragon Great Shield? So, wooden Great Shield featuring Twin Dragons, quite light for the size of shield, so... Nothing interesting about this shield, except since there's a Great Shield, you bash with it instead of parrying.
Thanks very much.
So...
Well, thank you for coming back.
We'll see if he's... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rest at the bonfire to make him actually... change his tune, sing a different song. But for now, we've, at least next time we come back, it'll be better. So... Sorry, I forgot there were things to do in Majula, but I guess it worked out because I used a bunch of those souls that I just got. And let's go ahead and head right back into Harvest Valley. We're going to go to the farm mines this time. A lot of cool things in the Harvest Valley that we have to show off here. So, there's a new covenant in Harvest Valley, and then it'll lead us to a path. And again, because I have these fragrant branches of yore, I can actually take yet another path that I can open up at this point, but I'll go back and do it later. I'm kind of set on... move a little bit further down Harvest Valley before we open up yet this other path. So, let's go ahead and move forward. And yeah, this windmill that you see here, that's where I was before the end of the last episode. So this windmill is going to play a key role. And I like that they did that. So it's kind of reminiscent of really more Dark Souls, where they show that area in the distance that you're going to end up coming to. So now we're going to go ahead, and I think I came up that ladder. So let's go ahead and start dropping down into some of these poison pit areas and actually dealing with them. So this one will go to... I actually got hurt from that. So this one's going to go into that big giant open area I was at before. Yeah, this is a lot of poison mist here. Get some simpleton spice. So those giant dudes, they're really not going to get mad at you unless you get close to them. So we really don't have to deal with them unless we're close to them, which we're going to end up doing, but I thought I'd point that out. So they're actually, there's no reason to, if you're a caster, to, unless you want the souls, you really don't need to cast at them. Anyways, let's get Chameleon, Soul of a Warrior. Okay, so there we go. So now you can see I've woken them up, and that should do that. And actually, there's yet another path over here, and this one you can't drop into. Human effigy and a large Titanite shard. So all of them are things worth checking out. And that cave down there is the one that I just came from. So with that, oh crap! Whoops! I was like, with that, I was about to say let's go ahead and leave this area, but kind of just screw that up. Whoops! I say not leave this area. What I really want to do is just go and. Yeah, watch out for that hole. if you're running back. I'm luckily had enough healing items and all that. I mean, I know I've got my poison moss, and I've got other ways to deal with poison and ways to make it so it's preventative measures. But anyways, I figured might as well just use the healing stuff because it's a little bit easier. I'm not gonna plow through items, and fire's right there, so might as well. But yeah, I really don't feel like you need to worry about those guys, really, so that's what I just did. Was like, whatever. Another time. Another day, another time. Oh, cool. I stunned him off of 1. That's pretty nice. Yeah, hey, Knight Sword +7. Kill it. So first we're gonna go this way. And there's a reason why we're gonna go this way first before going forward. And it's because I didn't have enough of these guys last time when I got my first death. You jerk. My first death. Get out of here. Get out of here. How dare you. That worked out really well. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. So yeah, this is where we came from, was that path through there. And we're gonna keep on moving forwards and go to the left to discover nothing. But if we look to the right, it is... Recognize this? Does it remind you of anything? So actually, if we look at the garb that this person is wearing, it looks a lot like Gwyn's garb again. Although that bottom half, those pants do actually remind me kind of Vendrick, who we'll talk about later. But anyways, a lot of this garb though does remind me of Gwyn. It looks like Gwyn, and I think this was supposed to possibly be as a broken statue of Gwyn, or someone wearing, or maybe the firstborn wearing garb similar to Gwyn, as this is the Altar of Sunlight. Let's go ahead and learn Praise the Sun Gesture. We've gotten it, and I'm gonna go ahead and enter the Sunbros Covenant. You actually do get an achievement, I believe, just for finding these covenants. And then you only need to level all the way up in 1 covenant if you want to get an achievement for the covenant level ups. Not unlike Dark Souls 1, you have to level up all the way, or in Demon Souls, because there weren't covenants in Demon Souls. Anyways, you only have to level up all the way in 1, and there's easier and harder ones to do that with. And by easier and harder, I just mean more and less time consuming, basically. But we're going to get this this sunlight ring, this Sunbro ring. So let's go ahead and take a look at Covenant for the Heirs of the Sun. Ring of the Heirs of the Sun Covenant slightly increases miracle attack power. Worship of the Sun, now lost belief, was once widespread amongst great warriors. Members of this covenant can leave their golden sign to be more easily summoned to join brethren in jolly cooperation. So there's jolly cooperation back. And I'm also going to get rid of this poison bite ring, because it's really not going to matter that much, honestly. Nah, never mind, I'll keep it. So I'm not using any Faith or Miracles, so I don't need it. But once again, Warriors of Sunlight, really good for if you're doing Faith, and obviously it's a co-op-based covenant. Once again, it's the same sort of way. You get Sunlight medals for helping people out in co-op. So that would be the goal of the Sun Bros. Let's get this person aggro and break that poison stuff for us. And actually, I think he might have just poisoned himself, possibly. I'm gonna stun him for 1 hit, so I don't know why I'm being so cautious about this. And I'll just equip my poison moss. And if I roll through, nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you don't roll through any of these, you're not gonna get poisoned. So that one was blocking my path. But down there, that's where I went the other time. Was down through this other area. That's all that other path does, is wrap around to that down spot down there. And here's a little secret nook there, but we'll go back there in just a moment. First, we want to deal with these guys. These dudes spew poison, as you saw. You probably noticed last time. And, oh yeah, whoops. Didn't mean to drop down here quite yet, but oh well, whatever. That works out. So, yeah, these guys will pop down here, so watch out for these guys falling down if you can't deal with them. You really do want to deal with those guys up there first, but I messed that up. Okay. Luckily, I can stun them, so it's really not going to be a big deal that they're dropping down here. And yeah, they're able to trap you in there. So, oh man, okay, I want to get this thing. I'm just worried that I'll die from my jump and not be able to make it properly. But nothing comes to those who don't try. Haha, yes, I got it. Yeah. Okay, I'm excited about that one. So this is a mannequin, these guys, and even though there's no head to this one, their heads are actually, these are the guys that were in the Dragon trailer. The very first E3 the trailer that was at the VGX Awards. that had those really cool masks, and unfortunately they don't have those same masks. They changed them up, and if honestly, this is probably the thing I'm the most pissed off about at all of all things in Dark Souls 2 is I was so excited to use that mask, and now it doesn't exist in the game because they changed the way it looks. But if you guys remember some Sen's Fortress traps, see that right there? Remind you of Sen's Fortress. Here's the trap right there that this is going to lead to. So there you can see, trigger that trap. There's some more of these. There's not that many, but there are some more of those here. So just thought I'd point that out. I think there's either a secret passage or some good stuff here. Another Titanite shard. Actually, we got 3 Titanite shards, so if we get a new weapon to level up, that's going to come in handy. I don't think this is... Oh, whoops. How did I miss you? Should have checked everywhere first. Whoops. Anyways, I was wrong when I said only wooden chests turn into mimics. There's only one that I found so far, at least, of these type of chests that turn into a mimic, but you really want to check everything. So heavy crossbow +3 and a bunch of heavy bolts. I think it might be too heavy for me strength-based wise to use, but if you want to do some range stuff, this is going to be really good. And let's go ahead and show that off. And also I got that mannequin top, which we're going to look at. Give us our first allure of this area. So that heavy crossbow +3, so already leveled up a bunch for us, which is pretty nice. So yeah, you need 20 strength to wield that thing. And like, even the light crossbow, I don't have enough strength to wield. So heavy crossbow, no way. But anyways, interesting thing though we can look at is this mannequin top. So top of the mannequins of Harvest Valley. The peculiar art of puppetry is a vestige of the 2 lost lands. A queen breathed life into these dolls with the very miasma that afflicted her poison-drenched bosom, so that she would have slaves to serve her temperamental will. We're actually going to meet this queen at one point, and I like the mask description a little bit more, to be honest. Although I'm still pissed that they changed that mask. Makes me so mad! It was so awesome! Can't believe they changed that thing. Cannot believe it. Ugh. Ah! Ah! I do not want to roll off that. But here you can see I'm at the bottom area here. For some reason I thought there were 2 of these guys, but maybe one of them dropped off to fight me. Anyways, this is where I was at the other time when I got the poison bite ring. Oh well, maybe this other dude who's in there. Wandering outside. Wandering all alone on his lonesome. Yeah, so you can see Harvest Valley. And I'm just right, that's all that other little wraparound was here. So let's go ahead and climb up this thing and keep on making our way forward. Now that you have all these little crisscrossing areas down. Again, just all this promotion for exploration, like that little area to jump to. And I know platform is not super tight in this game, but I still enjoy it. I like it. I think it's fun. I'm a fan. I'm pretty sure there aren't any secret passages in these specific walls, but once we get past this boss fog gate right in front of us, there's actually a lot of secret passages and secret areas in this area we're coming to, in the Eastern Tower. I think it's called Eastern Tower, something like that. So I've checked, I broke all those, it's just poison in there. It is all just a bunch of poison. But yeah, better take care of this guy first before the poison spewing guys, because poison spewing guys are pretty easy. It's better to just take this guy out, and then you can turn around and deal with these poison spewers. Although oh wow, they actually do a lot of poison to you. It's more than I realized. Some life gems, and again, gonna hit it once to check, and we're safe. But yeah, like I've said, whoa, okay, it's a trap, but what? Did I just get hit by it? Nah, just a little bit of poison. Anyways, not much there, just a torch, but still getting everything. We gotta get everything. Because that's how we're doing this thing. So, yeah, this is just a window looking out. I think you can actually shoot an arrow at those things, and those will break, and things come out of them. Plus, some of them have different types of water substance type of things, like poison, or... I don't think any of them are corrosive, and here's another one. Corrosive based, but some of them do have things in them that will help you out for the various... you know, just the way to trap enemies or just to attack enemies from the distance and uses extra traps if you shoot them down and pour that stuff on an enemy. Or like if it's water, you can use lightning based stuff to electrocute them If it's tar, you can blow them up with fire. But here we are to our first boss of this area, the Covetous Demon, who looks a lot like Jabba the Hutt, as I'm sure I don't even need to tell you guys that. You can just see that. Oh, wow, he's never done that attack to me before. Usually I just hang out by his tail, but apparently he can roly-poly all over you, and that is new to me, so... Oh gosh, roly-poly attack. Very new stuff, eh? I guess usually because I hang out by his tail, he just does his tail smash attack to me. So maybe that would be a better idea. I don't want your roly-poly, dude. Get out of here. Jabba? Ooh. Well done on that attack. Well done, sir. But I gotta get out of here. Need to get some distance between me so I can heal. He's a lot faster than I remembered. Last time I just remembered hanging out by his tail and letting his tail do everything. Alright, let's see if I can lure an attack that might allow me to actually hit him. There we go. That's all we had to do is lure an attack. And maybe that's the thing to do. If we lure him into that leaping attack. Alright, well, that's not the leaping attack. I've never seen that attack before either. Okay, that's not the leaping attack either. Dude, that's not the attack I asked you for. And I know we're playing like you're gonna do things I ask, and that's how we're doing this thing. So, thank you for that. Oh, okay. Just gonna swing your arms at me. Fine by me. You know you want to launch at me. You know you want to launch at me. Okay, instead you want to try and eat me. I'm a little bit too quick for you to do that. Just letting you know, Covetous Demon. Just letting you know. Oh, here we go. Here's his tail thing. So, lure the tail thing. Now we can come in for a couple attacks. You do not get tail drops in this game. You do not get any tail drops, so you guys know. But, there we go. Victory against the Covetous Demon. We're going to get a Covetous Demon soul, whole bunch of souls, and... oh yeah! Covetous Demon is gone. Yeah, let's jump on this thing. Oh, wait. No. That wasn't jumping on this thing. That was jumping on it. I don't think you can get up here. I've tried. It looks like this staircase leads somewhere, and I've tried. If anyone's actually made it up there, let me know. I've tried. Now, you can shoot down these things where there are guys in there, and actually undead will come out and come attack you outside of these things. So, actually, I'll just go ahead and show one of those off, because why not? Waste some arrows. Oh, I guess I need something harder to do it. I don't care. So I guess a basic arrow is not going to do it. Maybe a heavy arrow would, or a throwing dagger. But yeah, really, if you knock those down, there are undead in them. I guess they're being tortured in some sort of way, as they're in poison vats. So here we're going to have Lucille again. So this is our second meeting of her. Normally it'd be your third if you went through the war first, but it's going to be our second meeting. So actually she's going to have some good dialogue for us.
I thought that might be you.
Let's go ahead and see if I can get a close-up on her face.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
There we go. That's close-ish. There.
The longer I am here, the more madness I discover.
And all this crazy poison. Madness!
A wretched place, indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation?
A lot of time passing and a lot of war. And a lot of other things I'm not going to talk on yet.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day.
I'm a pretty funny guy. Look at that, how huge
you.
that feather is on top of her, though. Yay, so for talking to her, we get a human effigy.
Of course, I've no idea what it is.
She's lying. You're lying!
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things: my sword and my loyalty to my lord.
So she's giving us some history of Mira, which is where she's from. Mira is known for having a really good types of steel. I think Gesteel is from Mira. And Llewellyn, who's a really good blacksmith, who basically King Venture just kind of was like, Llewellyn was from Mira, and King Venture was like, how about you come over here, and I'll pay you a lot to just craft awesome-ass stuff for us here in Drangleic. So Mira, lots of fighters from there, and as she said, embroiled in war.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to...
Spit it out.
Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected by the curse.
Yeah, I hope you're not one of those.
An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true.
So she's telling us...
only hope that they are.
So there you go, the reveal, her taking off her mask, and you can see that she is an undead as well, as she has done that reveal. And if you skip through the dialogue, she doesn't give you that real reveal. I realized when I was doing my stream for Machinima, so you gotta actually listen to her tale for her to do the mask whip off, and actually listen to her. But yeah, so if you haven't played Dark Souls 1, this is going to be your explanation of what the undead are and the hollowing and all that. If you have, you already know this info, but really the big reveal for us here is that she's an undead as well, and that's why she has come here. I mean, she has another reason what she's going to tell us, which is searching for her brother, but that's how she ended up here, was, I mean, undead, end up here. So she goes hollow a little bit slower than us, it would seem. It'd be cool if our character did that type of thing, where only half your face got affected and it started creeping over that way.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
Need your human effigy you just gave me. That would help you out, looking human again.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use our binoculars on her now. Binoculars. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like,
suppose...
slap you in the face. Like, be quiet, woman, slap. I'm not like that, guys, I swear. That is just kind of funny. Look at how undead you are! Look at yourself! Look at you! Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and you guys are gonna go crazy because I'm weird equipping this. I just like having it. I don't know. I like having a shield just in case I decide I want to parry or something. It's just who I am. Don't hate me. I'm just being me. So let's go ahead and move back to Majula. We're gonna do our level ups and then let's just keep on doing this. I mean, I know this is gonna be a little bit more difficult now, this area, but I'm gonna keep on moving, trucking forward here. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the area after this, but I do want to show you guys some cool stuff in this Eastern Tower area. Eastern Peak, I think? We'll see in a moment what it's actually called. So I'm still working on learning everything. It's just, there's so much in this game. So I can reach 3 level ups. Okay. So let's get some more vitality. Let's get some more dexterity and more depth, and I'll be our level up. Vitality for the quick load and the health. So that's why I'm doing that. By health I meant when I said vitality, not for quick load and health. I meant to save for the defense because my armor scales with vitality. So that's why I'm doing that. Earthen Peak. Eastern, I was so off. Earthen Eastern is close. Earthen Peak is where we're gonna go back to. And there's a lot of secrets in this area, so definitely like keep watch, because there's gonna be a lot of hidden doors, a lot of places like that. So this area is just filled with that stuff. Absolutely brimming with it, one could say. So definitely we'll be keeping watch over that. Alright, now we can move forward. So yeah, it already starts you going the correct direction. So if you turn around this to go back the other way. But here you can just see pits full of poison. It's just all over the Earthen Peak, and we're gonna find out why. we will find out why that is, and hopefully on this Let's Play. Hopefully. I think we have enough time. I would assume we'll be able to. So this area, actually keeping that thing down is gonna help us for a moment, so not everybody will see us. Oh, whoops. Mannequin. Mannequin. Okay, come on, guy. Notice me. Notice me! And do your flurry attack. So if we actually raise this up, and again, this has stuff in it, I believe, so you can try to use it by shooting it down and hurting people. But if you raise it up, you can still shoot it down. But this will make it so this guy sees us now, and he's gonna immediately aggro, so I actually prefer to keep it down. I think that's more useful. Gosh, dang, he hurts me for a lot. I'm like, haha, gosh dang, guys. Should've just hit him. What was I thinking? Good Titanite shard for him. I've tried having him explode this wall. It doesn't work. I don't know if there's a way to blow up this wall. There is a way to get the item by jumping that's beyond this wall. If there's another way to do it, let me know. I've tried burning it down with my torch. I've tried hitting it. Maybe if you get the pickaxe, that'd be similar to Kingsfield, the ancient city, and you can crumble this wall with a pickaxe. But I've had to have that guy smash it with his hammer. That didn't work. Gonna be a bunch of dudes over here gonna be annoying and try to shoot us. So let's take care of at least one of them, so he's not gonna, at least that guy won't bother us. This one won't be as bad, that guy over there, because we have this thing helping guard his attacks. But yeah, it's just no es bueno having multiple people trying to kill us at once. I don't like, there's a lot of distance dudes here. Oh yeah, but what you can see there is you can see that item that I was talking about. So you can actually jump down from up there to get to it. But that's the only way that I've figured out how to get it. Personally. So there could be other ways. There's gonna be a dude who'll drop down here. So let's go ahead and take him. Okay. That worked out for you better than it did for me. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Crap. Dagger's gonna poison me. Whatever. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yeah, I knew one of them was, and I thought I was gonna avoid that trap by doing that. So this will be a way to take out this archer dude. Wow, waited. That was a huge miss. So we won't have to deal with this guy. He will shoot you from below, I believe, and shoot up at you. But we're gonna go ahead and go down and get that item. So let's take him out so we don't have to at least deal with him shooting us down there. And again, you can see this vat's filled with poison. Again, you can try to use that to your advantage, or you can just do this and raise it up and move it out of the way. You still try to use it to your advantage, but let's move it out of the way and say that's it. Say that is that. And let's keep on trudging forwards. So we're actually gonna have our next meeting with Pate here too. Yep, always check for those mimics. Always gotta check, because I'm probably coming close here to when they're gonna come up. And we're gonna get a pike, so let's go ahead and look at the pike. Let's look at this. So, I don't have enough strength to wield it, but it's a spear type. If you guys like spears, there's another spear type of weapon. Traditionally a weapon of regimental rather than single combat due to its unwieldiness. However, if you can manage to effectively step around an opponent, they will hardly have a chance to hit back. So it offers a very long reach even for a spear. So if you guys want distance and that's your thing, this is going to be your distance melee. Melee-wise, I mean. Distance melee right there. If you prefer that. I like some distance, but I don't mind getting up and close when I do melee. So let's keep on moving up. Sprint up, that is, by holding B and holding up at the same time. And another mannequin. There's just a bunch of these guys here. So this is going to be important right here, this spot, and we've actually, since we're playing online, people helping us. See Torch here. Let's rate him up because he's correct. And Visions of Fire, therefore try Torch. We'll write that up as well. So let's go ahead and go through this boss fog gate to discover that it is just a bonfire. So nothing too bad there. I forget if lighting a bonfire makes the guys come back to life. I guess not. So it's only if you actually rest at it. So let's light this torch, and we're going to do this right now. This is going to be really useful for the boss, and I'll explain what it's done after I do it. But just for the sake of a let's play and moving forward, I'm going to do it right now. But we're going to burn down the windmill here. And basically what the windmill's doing is that's what's pumping all the poison to the area throughout the Earthen Peak. So by burning the windmill, we stop it from being able to pump poison up, which is going to really, really help us out with the boss for a lot of different reasons. So that's an important thing to do right there. And now let's go ahead and rest at this bonfire. Open up another travel option and open up another warp point. And I'm going to deal with this mannequin just... Actually, that was stupid of me. Yeah, we're going to get ambushed by doing that. Let's rest in the fire again and reset them so I don't have to deal with any of those guys. But there is a lore reason why there's poison being pumped up through here, and we'll talk about that as we get to it, which I believe will happen in this Let's Play, so don't worry. We should get to that. Mannequin hiding behind this corner. I almost missed him. I was like, for a second I didn't see him, so I was like, did he just... Wow, he hit me with his flurry. Get away from me, flurry fighter. And we're going to get the mannequin mask there with some further lore about this area, so let's go ahead and check that out. And you can see this is the mask here, right there. That is the mask that originally was the one that was in the trailer, and you can see what it looks like now. Not nearly as cool, which really makes me sad. I was really hoping that that would be the helmet I'd be wearing the whole time, but it's not, so it really makes me sad. But it's cool lore-wise. So Mask of the Mannequins of Harvest Valley. So the fact that they're puppets, it does look more like a puppet mask, so I mean that makes sense, but still, a fickle queen gave them life and tore off their faces. How else could she forgive those who dared gaze upon her? So Queen and beauty is going to be associated here. The fact that she thinks she's too beautiful for people to dare gaze upon her. At least them. Not the person she loves, who we will talk about. Oh yeah, there was a trap there. I forgot about it. I never get hit by it, but here's the activator right there. Even when I run through this way, I usually somehow miss stepping on it, so that's why I always forget about it. Yeah, you're not gonna hit me. You thought you would hit me, but you didn't. Here. Yep, still not going to. Still not gonna get it in. So we'll go through here first. There's a lot of secret walls, like I was saying, lots of secret areas, but here is the first one that we're going to find. Right there. So you want to break at least one of these. And any of these will do. Any of them will suffice, but we'll get a Simpleton Spice. And let me just check something. So yeah, this right here, this lever, that's going to raise this thing up there, which we'll go to. I was thinking that there's another one of those pot areas, but anyways, the other thing that's over here is, notice that down there. It's going to allow us to get here, and we're going to meet this bro, this ladder guy. You don't need any of his ladders except for this one, really, but he's good anyways to talk to, and just let's bring him over to Majula, which will bring us closer to an achievement, because getting as many people over to Majula as you can is an achievement.
Shush! You idiot! Stay quiet. I'm
Okay,
on the run.
okay.
Don't give me away.
Why are you on the run?
You're a fugitive too, eh?
Lennegrass tells us a little bit more about
Why
it,
else
as
would
does
you
he.
be here? It's got death written all over it.
Lennegrass is not a fan of this guy.
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder.
Can you now?
But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep, I'm trying to help you, you know?
So that's his thing, he just likes to
Have you no
scam
gratitude?
people out of money.
Downright rude,
He'll
really.
do whatever he can to scam you for money, and that's probably why he's on the
I've got
run.
a soft heart, so...
Yeah, you got a
I
big
let
soft
you
heart there, by
Just
looking at
once.
your belly. But this time we're actually going to want it,
Alright.
so let's go ahead and do it.
It'll be just a moment.
And we're going to get a cutscene. Say, what? But, anyways, it's good to get him to move over to Majula, and it'll also help your fall damage eventually, but he will help you get into the well in Majula. He'll give you some ladders that'll help, but you can get there without him right at the beginning of the game. You just need the protection from
Go
falling.
on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
Huh. To move a ladder for me? Okay.
What is it? What do you need now?
I'd like to learn a gesture from you. The prostration gesture from him, because he's so used to saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So kind of funny that he's the one who teaches you. Let's see what he gives us. Claws are pretty badass, but they don't have any lore to them. Wooden shield. I don't think there's any lore in any of that. And the thief stuff, because he sort of is a thief. Call it a thief mask, since most people wearing them are up to no good. Not terribly effective as armor. But it's funny that he also sells the thief set, often used by those with ill intent. And he's also going to sell us here this ladder miniature, an ornament depicting a ladder, for a lot of money. I think it actually goes up in price how much he sells it for when he moves to Majula, but I could be wrong. Small ornamental ladder, a quaint little thing, but only for show. The ornament does not seem to have any particular function and should not be worth much, but is sold at an exorbitant price. So again, just telling you about him selling things at an exorbitant price is what he does. I bought it in my normal game just to see if there was anything at all. Maybe it did, and I haven't found anything. I don't think it does, and it doesn't sound like it does. I was just curious to see, well, maybe I could spend the souls just to see.
Psst. Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right? And the poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, the health and beauty and that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty.
So he's talking about actually the same lady who the mannequins are affected by, and actually he's correct. That's what she's doing, is she's pumping poison in this area in the Earthen Peak to stay beautiful. It's like has an effect on her skin that makes her stay beautiful, and actually she's the boss of this area, and the poison makes her regenerate her health, and without it she can't regenerate her health. It also makes you poisoned and it hurts, so while it's hurting you, it's regenerating her health, and that goes with that idea of it's making her stay beautiful. It regenerates her and rejuvenates her.
That creature, she was human once, you know. Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean?
So he's referring to a castle that's actually going to be right after this area. It's going to be the next area trudging forward. So I don't want to reveal what that area is, but that's who he's talking about.
Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened?
Yesterday?
Long ago, when this very land was called something else.
So there you have again a theme that this land used to be called something else.
Now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no.
So we're gonna keep on hearing that, and this won't be the last. Oh no. Again, kind of a foreshadow in a sense.
That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burned. God, I'm not going to die in this dump. God.
So don't. Move to Majula.
Find it. All the best.
So there we go. That's exhausting everything he's got to say to us, so let's go ahead and move downwards. Down the ladder we go. To get the one item here. Be wary of message. That's pretty funny. Okay. A Ferrous Lockstone and a Twinkling Titanite. So very, very much worth it in my opinion for the Ferrous Lockstone alone. Even though you can get them by joining the Rat Covenant, but still. I'm all about getting those Ferrous Lockstones. And Twinkling Titanite also great. If we want now, we could level up our Drang Lake armor, so very useful. So you actually can't roll through this thing. You gotta break it with your sword. Oh, so this right here, this lever is just going to pull that gate down. There's really no reason whatsoever to do that, so we're not going to. What we will do, though, is pull this up so we can get the first couple things that this is going to lead us to. Actually... Oh, no, there is something up there. Oh, well, whatever. First, let's get this item below here. Large Soul of a Proud Knight and Divine Blessing, and then we're going to want to get out of the way before it drops back down. I don't think there's any secret passages there. It's something I haven't checked for, which I guess maybe I should have, but I don't believe there are. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get this other thing now. It gives a bit of a pause so you can get up there, and like you can get on it before it starts going up, as you noticed with me just before. But yeah, it's going to lead us to that there. It's not a death trap like Senna's Fortress, which just leads you up into a trap. There actually is stuff up here, and that's where we're going to go to. And yeah, apparently people are going to try and explode us. Anyways, we're going to get the Mirror Shield, which is going to have some more lore for us. And let's go ahead and go back down. So this Mirror Shield is over here. Shield issued the Proud Knights of Mira's official order. In Mira, a land perennially beset by unrest. This shield was a symbol of the great knights' strength and willingness to give their lives for their country. If you guys remember, that's where Lusatil is from. So, yeah. Knock you out, backhand-wise. Backstab you out. And we'll take you out for real. Be wary of pyromancy by the enemy. They are correct. Definitely be wary of that. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to our good buddy. Why, look who it is. It's Pate.
Well, we meet again.
Yes, we do.
There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself.
So, is that a tempting laugh to like try and get us to do it or not? We can't open this door. I don't believe you can break it. Maybe you can, but I don't think you can. Anyways.
Well, there's I don't
know. Now I'm kind of curious if you can. I've never tried before. Let me use a weapon I don't care about if it breaks, like the broadsword. I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, let's go ahead and put our Hades Knight sword back on. Where is it? There we go. And we'll keep moving forward. So, you can't break that door, but there is a way to get there. And that way is going to be right over here. And actually, let's go ahead and try and jump over here first before I do that. So, to jump, you're going to have to... You actually do need to... You're going to want to roll to the left side, and this is why. Notice how this area just broke open. Trying to be cautious of that, and luckily I didn't fall over, but... Yeah, so you're going to need to jump this way to get over here. And this is the only way, because you can't fall from above to get to this spot. You actually do have to jump. How did this person die? Hopefully it wasn't... Yeah, it wasn't opening that chest. I guess they fell trying to get back over. Yep, fell trying to get back over. Anyways, Crimson Water, Soul of a Brave Warrior, so... To me, that's not stuff that's a big deal. We can go ahead and look at that Crimson Water. Greatly restores HP and spell uses. Those who have experienced the powerful effect of this dimly lucent red water care not that its very origins are completely unknown. So if you're a caster or something like that, like any sort of caster, this is going to be really good. But for me, the type of way I've been playing, it's not that big of a deal. I guess this might be the way you're... Nah, I wouldn't drop down here. What I would do, though, is try to run across and... Oh god, I didn't make it. Damn it! Oh no! That's our second death. I should have tried to run on that better. I survived my normal time going through. I guess I should have just played it safe and Homer boned it back. Dang, that makes me really mad. That makes me really upset. No! Ah well. Yeah, I guess I'll just fast warp it because I'm just going to go right back to that area. So I'm going to do a quick cut because we're running low on time and I want to show you guys as much as possible. Alright guys, I'm back, and we have the Grave Warden mask that I just picked up. Mask worn by Wardens of the Crypt. No notable effects, designed only to block light. The Wardens of the Crypt watch over the slumbering undead, making sure they are not awoken. Be they king or peasant, wise or dull, rich or poor, the Wardens treat them with the same care. The Crypt is actually somewhere else, and it's kind of surprising you find this in this spot, but anyways. Let's go. Fuck! I'll be back. Alright, so I just realized since I died from that jump, there's no reason for me to jump again, because I don't have souls over there that I need. So let's go ahead and just drop down here. So dropping down here is actually the area, this is the door right there that Pate was referring to, or that we were right by, and this is the area that Pate was referring to, that he was concerned about. So now we can go ahead and get this chest, amazingly ahead. And we're going to get great heavy soul arrows, so let's look at some of this stuff. I think I got another cast that I forgot to look at. Anyways, let's look at this. Yeah, I did. The chameleon one, I think. So, it's going to be further this way. So, great heavy soul arrow. Difficult to handle, but very powerful. Only the well-trained can handle these arrows. Can't even handle this! And we got chameleon. Sorcery that dates back further than recollection allows you to blend into your surroundings. Those who fear the unseen are cowards. Those who never doubt their eyes are fools. So that's what we have now gotten in terms of those items. I don't think there's a secret passage here, but might as well check. Always worth checking. Always, always. And let's go ahead and open up this door. And now we can go talk to Pate and further his storyline along. So this is how we get him to move. We actually have to do this to further his storyline.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead and took the leap.
Thank you.
I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life.
So he's talking about Creighton here,
now,
who we talked to last episode.
What misunderstanding could have ever led to that?
I mean, so far he's been trustworthy to us.
Must have quite an imagination.
But there's this stuff in his armor, if you look at his armor, that indicates that he's not that trustworthy, and there is something off about him, like that laugh he just did.
My friend, for trust can be a dangerous thing.
Okay, that's all he's going to give us. I think that this is the area now where we could drop down. Yeah, this is it. So I'm going to go ahead and try that jump. If I die, I die. I've already died enough times that I'm kind of like, whatever. It's fine. If I die, I'm... No, I was so close. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to try that jump. I'm going to keep trying it, so I'll keep on quick cutting it, because I do want to get that item and see what it is. Wrong. Oh, come on. All right. This time I'm going to fall the correct spot. Screw that guy. You can die. Alright. Again, so we got a human effigy and a poison broadsword. So if it's worth it, you can let yourself decide if you think it's worth it or not. I mean, if you're already all the way hollowed out, who cares? So this stray sword is sufficient. So it's the same thing as any stray sword, it's just imbued with poison property. That's the only difference. But we did get a human effigy, which I will go ahead and use now. And then we're going to keep on moving forward. I know we're running pretty late on time here, but I'm going to see if I can get to the boss. See if I can do it. So I'm going to Homer Bone it, and just for the sake of saving time, I'm going to quick cut to after the Homer Bone's over. Alright, we are ready to move on. So let's move forward and keep on discovering what we can about the Earthen Peak. And hopefully get to the boss. So yeah, I'll see what time it is as I get like really close, but I think now that I actually have to do some cuts, I'm not going to know exactly. Those damn jumps, guys. Those damn jumps. Oh, I shouldn't have been running. If I wasn't running, I could have snuck up on this guy, but oh well. I did what I did. I did what I did. So we go up here, and you can see all these guys, these things up here. These explodey ones can be a pain in the ass, so yeah, that explode thing that they cast is pretty powerful. So we really don't want to get hit by that, by this pyromancer. But it's gonna take her out, so we got that. And actually, this thing right here rotates those blades there. She's a desert sorceress, which is actually from Jugo. So actually, we can look at that real quick. Even though I want to get to the boss, but the lore, guys, the lore. Desert Sorceress Hood. It's interesting stuff from Jugo. So, Sorcerer's Hood from the distant land of Jugo appears to be a plain, thin fabric, but is permeated with powerful magic. Desert sorceresses have enchanting looks, and they use them to catch people off guard. Oddly enough, even those who are perceptive enough to realize the ploy fall prey to their seductions with alarming regularity. Jugo is where Benhart is from. Benhart being the, oh, you can actually tell there's a secret passage right there. Anyways, Benhart being the guy with the Blue Moon Greatsword. He's from Jugo. Another Ferris Lockstone, so great stuff there. Oh, I guess it's not. Doesn't that look like one, though, right behind there? Definitely looks like one to me. I want to try and hit this thing. Yeah, I guess not. There's a bunch of secret passages in this area, so that's why I was like, oh, maybe it's one I forgot about. I don't know if there's a way to get over to that corner. I really don't think there is, but oh, wait, maybe there is. Wow, I've never actually been able to travel across that before. Now that's not moving. That's something I have to check out. Anyways, I'm just gonna roll through here and get poisoned, because I do want to go check that thing out. Let's go find out. It's worth checking out, though. Definitely worth checking out. Oh, okay. No! I'm gonna fast warp. I gotta try this. Okay. Okay, I'm fairly certain there really isn't anything there. I was trying a bunch and just decided to just move on, but if you guys know there is something there, just let me know. Oh, shit. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. Quick cut time. Alright, we'll stay hollow for now. Anyways. That was really stupid. Yeah, so even though I activated the trap that time, it's really easy to dodge that one. It's not, I don't know, it's not as sudden as some of the ones in Sen's Fortress. So, let's go ahead and move forward for real this time. Now, if I go this way, all it's really going to lead me to is the other side of what we were just seeing here. So here you can see this other side, and all the hell that they're going to try and rain down on us. But yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything there. I think there used to be poison in that little pit spot, and now it's gone since I raised up the, or I stopped the windmill. But definitely something you want to do. Something else you want to do here is this. Oh, sweet. Oh, no, I'm going to get poisoned. Or am I? Will I? I did. We'll poison moss this one. But yeah, so you can see a secret passage here. So again, always be on the lookout for those secret passages. This one's going to get us a spell quartz ring +1. Help us with some spell protection. And actually, a ring bestowed upon students of a certain standard of the Melthian Magic Academy in soul-based quartz increases magic defense. Pyromancer Glocken crafted these replicas much to the dismay of the conservative old guard faculty. I think this will actually be more helpful against the boss, so I'm going to equip that instead of the Poison Bite ring. And then we shall keep on moving forwards. So, what I like to do here is try to trick one of them and not do that. Usually you can hit the poison at the end, the poison bucket, or poison bottle. Alright, that's actually going to poison her, but I guess, so you can see the one on the right's poison. So that was kind of why I was trying to get them to destroy the buckets. Yeah, so anyways, it's good to get them to do that. And we took care of a couple of these. There's a lot of people over here in this area. So, trying to deal with them one at a time. Yeah, so you can see another Pyromancer up there. He's gonna try and rain hell on our life. Crap. Usually I thought that thing kind of flew at a further distance first. Alright, let's heal up. We can use another Estus Flask, and you'll see why I don't mind doing that in just a moment. In just a moment. Alright, screw you, Pyromancer. I do not like you. Or Desert Sorceress. Fine. I'll call you by your real name. I don't mind. I can do it. I will do it. It's fine by me. And if we go up to the right here, so actually to this area right here, there's going to be yet more little things for us to play with, which we'll come back to. Who are you? I don't remember seeing that somebody invaded me. This is clearly an NPC invader, though. So, okay. Don't remember that happening, but fine by me. We'll just deal with you and move forward. So really important here is that what you guys are going to want to make sure to do is actually check these walls here for these secret passages. So here's one that's going to be a petrified something inside of this one, and that's going to be pretty important. And then the other one here is going to have a save point. So again, so illusory wall ahead, then bonfire. Wow, they're making these messages way less obscure than it used to be. But some people like that about this, some people will not like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and rest at the fire. And that's why I didn't really mind that I was using a bunch of Estus Flasks there. Is because I was like, you know what? There's a fire right ahead anyways, so whatever. And yeah, I knew I was just rolling into a bunch of poison there. It's, I knew that. I was like, there's a bonfire right next to me. I'll just use an Estus Flask, and who cares? It really doesn't matter. But anyways, let's deal with all these poison spewing dudes here. Lots of poison in this area, but lots of things for us to get to. So they drop green blossoms, which I think help with your resistance to poison. And or maybe those are the, let me find out. I don't want to be wrong here. Oh no, never mind. That's the stamina recovery one from the first one. So sorry about that. Let's make sure that's not... And this one's going to be our first Mimic, so... Hello and goodbye, Mimic. We're going to get the Work Hook and Dark Gauntlet, so... Let's look at that Work Hook there. Work Hook. Where are you at? Here we go. Work Hook. Hook that covers the hand. Clearly not intended as a weapon, but certainly sharp enough to shred an enemy's skin. And the Dark Hand that we got. Dark Gauntlets. No one knows the true identity of these men who are said to be freely manipulate the dark. Old foreign legends describe them as poor souls who chase the lost art of life drain. That's actually referring to everyone's favorite dark set and dark characters, the Dark Wraiths. So that's actually the Dark Wraith set that we're finding there, or part of the Dark Wraith set. So with that, let's go ahead and rest at the bonfire, and let's go ahead and take on Mitha, the queen who we've been hearing all about. And see this area down here? This is all drained to poison because of what we just did. That is why you wanted to get rid of those, that is part of why, just part of why, there's more reasons why, but that is part of why we wanted to drain. Shoot. I just didn't want to deal with those guys. I'm just kind of in rush mode. But this used to be entirely filled with poison, this spot. So this is really, really right here why it was a good thing to get rid of this. This was entirely a pit of poison. So if we hadn't gotten rid of it, Mitha would be constantly healing herself from that poison because it heals her, and it would be constantly poisoning us. So while we're being drained from health because of the poison, she's being healed. Not a good combination at all. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'd like to heal. Okay, she's gonna do an exploding attack that got me. Little fast warp there. Let's get that poison stone and go fight Mitha. So I actually, if you guys didn't notice, I became human again, just so I'd have a little bit more health, and because I figured, you know why I didn't beat it? Because this is the first time I haven't been human. That's why I didn't beat her. So let's get her to shove her spear at me, and now that'll allow us to get an attack or so in. If I stay close to her, she should do spear attacks, or she'll do her grabby attack. So I don't want to stay that close. Don't want to get hit by that grab attack. That's no bueno. Okay. Ooh, actually got hit. And I got hit again. Better to heal this one, I think. Methinks that is a better one to heal. Here we go. And that's the good one. That's where she's going to give us a bigger opening to attack her on that giant lunge. Alright, Mitha, don't go in the poison. Don't go in the poison, Mitha. That is what we do not want. So that poison's going to let her heal her health anytime she goes into that poison on the edge there. So, yeah, my first time trying to fight this, I actually have to give props to the German spy. He's the one who told me about the windmill and burning it down, because I was just complaining that she was really hard, and it wasn't that I wanted help per se on her. I was just like, man, she is so hard. And he's like, well, you should burn down the windmill. That'll help a lot. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, because I've been playing offline, and I don't get messages from people, and that's just something I didn't notice. Wow, I'm not doing a good job at all dodging her. At all, I say. Ooh, yeah, and as I say that, I miss another dodge. Here we go. Dodge that one, dodge the final one. Well, messed up that dodge, but I can still hit her a couple times. Let's pop a life gem. Good thing I got those life gems, right? Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't have any source of more health. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's why that spell quartz ring is going to help us with her. What you going to do? This is really close. Crap. And this should allow us to get the kill in, though. So, there we go. Got the kill. Mitha, the Baneful Queen, you are gone. And she's got some cool lore to her. Hopefully I'm not going too far over the Baneful... Whoa, crap. Holy crap. Dude, can you warn a brother before you do that? Wow. Was not expecting that. Anyways, I will look at her soul in a moment. Let's go up this way. Whoops. And actually, we'll look at that soul as we travel up here, so we're not wasting too much time. I don't think there's any secret passages here, so let's just go up. Anyways, let's look at Mytha, the Baneful Queen soul. And actually, let's look at the Covetous Demon soul, too. Covetous Demon soul, eating is an expression of desire. There was once a man whose deep affections were unrequited. He transformed into a covetous demon, which only made him lonelier than before. I think it's possible that he was into the Myth of the Baneful Queen. Possible, but I'm not sure. But I think that could be who it's supposed to be referring to. Myth of the Baneful Queen. Soul and Myth of the Baneful Queen who lives in the Earthen Peak. The queen sought the king's affection, even poisoning herself to attain beauty, despite the monstrous consequences. All for the compelling madness known as love. Haven't we all done that? Haven't we all? Anyways, not for a king, but the king it's referring to is the Iron King. So here you have the Iron Keep, and the Iron King is who that was referring to. But guys, that will wrap us up, and here is that Iron Keep that we've been hearing all about, and why the undead hunts, the undead coast was close to yours because it was by the Iron King. So guys, with that, I'll do all my leveling up next time. So I'm gonna wave peace out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And sorry about all those deaths then. I thought we were doing pretty hot there. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Peace.